Welcome in, everybody. Got a new deck tech for you. It's Yargle and Multani. They're teamed up and they're huge and they're ready to hit you. 3 black, black, and a green. 18/6 vanilla frog spirit elemental legendary creature. First thing I thought of when I saw this card. Wow, what a great Voltron deck, right? Because we've never had a Voltron deck like this. 18/6, it's huge. Sounds super cool. Buff them up, unblockable, hit someone. It's a great time. But then a card like Greater Good came to mind. And I thought, that is a really good idea for a deck. So it's 2 green, enchantment, sack a creature, draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power, then discard 3. I thought, wow, you can build an entire deck around basically power matters. So there's several cards in the deck that care about your commander's power. A few different draw spells. One's going to be Life's Legacy, 1 in a green sorcery. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sack a creature, draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power. Just an amazing draw spell. As soon as we get our commander out, we can use this. If we have 8 mana, we can use it on the same turn. Draw 18 cards. Next up, we got Momentous Fall. A little bit better in my opinion. It's 2 green for an instant. You can do this in instant speed. As an additional cost, you sack a creature, draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power, then you gain life equal to its toughness. So you gain 6 life. It's a little bit of a benefit. Nothing crazy, but I do like the instant speed. Now moving over to the primary win con of the deck. It's going to be with direct damage. First up, we got Rite of Consumption. It's 1 in a black for a sorcery. Again, you have to sacrifice a creature, then it deals damage equal to its power to target player, and you gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. But our primary win con is going to be with this guy here, Gerard Golgari Lichlord. Black, 2/2 zombie elf. Gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard. Pretty much going to be non-existent because we don't have that many creatures. But the sweet spot on this guy is 1 a black and a green. Sack another creature. Each opponent loses life equal to the sacrifice creature's power. This is good for so many reasons. This is definitely the best card in our deck. First reason, don't need haste because you don't need to tap it. Just pay the 3, sack a creature. Each opponent loses life equal to its power. And they're losing the life. Can't be negated by damage prevention spells, anything like that. Another great reason this card is the best card in the deck. Sack a swamp and a forest, return it from your graveyard to your hand. As long as you pull this out of your deck, it's going to be very hard to get rid of it. If they kill it, doesn't matter, you bring it back. So as long as it doesn't get exiled, you're good to go. Another fun one, Essence Harvest, 2 in a black. Sorcery, target player loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. This can be combined with Rite of Consumption. You cast your commander, the next turn, cast Essence Harvest, target opponent loses 18 life, you gain 18 life, then you sack it with Rite of Consumption. Traverse the Outlands, 4 in a green, sorcery. Search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Put them on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. You don't even have to sacrifice the creature for this. Say you ramp early. Turn 4, turn 5, you get your commander out. Turn 6, play this, get 18 lands. You're up over 20 lands. That's insanely powerful. Another way to ramp up in this deck is going to be Ruthless Technomancer, 3 in a black, 2/4 human wizard. When it enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature you control. If you do, create a number of treasure tokens equal to that creature's power. It's a one-shot, it's more of a ritual, really. It can help us close out the game. A little bit of a pseudo mini board wipe here. We got Spinning Wheel Kick, XX, green. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each of X target creatures and or planeswalkers. The real reason I like this is you can give your commander lifelink with something like Witch's Clinic, hit 2 different creatures, gain 36 life. The life gain in this deck is pretty substantial, not too bad at all. Another way we can win is populating the board. Fungal Sprouting, 3 in a green, put X 1/1 green sapperling creature tokens onto the battlefield, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Who doesn't want 18 1/1 green sapperlings? I know I do. Another fun one, Feed the Pack, 5 in a green, enchantment. Beginning of your end step, you may sack a non-token creature. If you do, put X 2/2 wolf creature tokens onto the battlefield, where X is the sacrifice creature's toughness. This one's not as good. It's only going to get us 6 off our commander. However, we do have other giant creatures in the deck that we can get out and use this effect for. Another way we can win the game is going to be with Exponential Growth. It's XX green. Until end of turn, double target creature's power X times. So that's 4 mana to double it once, bring our commander up to 36 power. It's 6 mana to double it twice. That's 72 power. I don't think anybody's surviving that hit. Another fun one, choose your weapon, 2 in green. Choose 1, double target creature's power and toughness on a turn. Another way we can get that one shot off. Or this spell deals 5 damage to target creature with flying. A little versatile removal spell, either player removal or creature removal. Another really cool one, Primal Bellow. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each forest you control. Just another pump spell for our commander. And of course, you can always just do it the old-fashioned way. Hit your opponents with your giant 18/6 creature. We got Concordant Crossroads. It's 1 green. World enchantment. All creatures have haste. Yes, I know. Your opponent's creatures also have 5 haste. I think we have the bigger creature here though. Got some protection here as well. Destiny Spinner, 1 in a green. Enchantment creature, human, 2/3. Creature and enchantment spells you control can't be countered. Pretty much the only reason we're playing this is for our commander. We have instant speed interaction with our commander to gain value off of its power, and if it gets countered, that's a lot of mana spent for no value. So we absolutely want to protect our commander if we can. Another fun way of doing that. Veil of Summer, 1 green, instant. Draw a card if an opponent has cast a blue or black spell this turn. Spells you control can't be countered this turn. You and permanents you control gain hexproof from blue and from black until end of turn. Great way to get around counter spells, and if you actually do end up casting it, Tamiyo Safekeeping, 1 green. Target permanent you control gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. You gain 2 life. This one's more to protect it while it's trying to swing out if we don't have any of our Rite of Consumption type effects in play. And if we have something like Gerard or Rite of Consumption out, you have cards like Undying Malice in your hand, 1 black instant until end of turn. Target creature gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it. So this immediately brings it back for just 1 mana. We have several effects like this. Another one's going to be Feign Death. It's the exact same thing pretty much. We have a couple of these effects just to have some redundancy. Last but not least, we got some more giant creatures. Primeval Protector. It's 10 and 1 green for a 10/10. However, spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature your opponents control. I think this is very regularly going to be between 1 and 4 mana for a 10/10 that we can use some of our Power Matters effects on. And of course, how could we build a Yargle and Multani deck without our original Frog Spirit Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. It's 4 and a black for another giant boy. You love him, I love him, we all love him. And that's it. That's all I got. You know, this seems like a really fun deck to play. I might actually build this one in person. Not too sure though. It seems a little samey. Bring out your commander, sacrifice it to get some value, or swing with it. It's just an early version of the deck that I thought up. Could be kind of fun. Might actually change it up later and maybe do a little bit more of the equipment, Voltron stuff. But that's all I got for right now. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're planning on building this deck, let me know. And if you want to look at the deck list, it's going to be down in the description. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.